Finance bros are out here making brainrot content that could rival What's Sigma.
What the Sigma?
The tips to becoming a millionaire range from such great options as eating crisp and jam butties every day,
My lunch is healthier and it only costs me $6 per week.
or selling deals to crackheads with no credit.
But by using business-sounding words and acronyms, they've convinced you that this isn't just more disposable short-form content meant for passing the time whilst you take a...
And one look at the comments makes you realise that the audience is just out of touch with the world as the creators themselves.
You know what you're doing, like we said in the intro. You're taking the biggest in your life. You're passing the time. You've got out of work. You're thinking, right, man, I just need 15 minutes. A little bit of me time, sweaty.
Sweaty.
Little do you know, your boss is there thinking you're having the turd of the century, but you're not. You're keeping up to date on how to be the financial advisor of the century.
What gets me about short form content is that most of it is just that. It's as you just said, it's 30-second clips designed to pass the time while you're laying a Mac 10 in the toilets. It's never usually anything of worth, and realistically, what can you get across of worth in 30 seconds? Not a lot.
You've got your Gary V's, you've got your Grant Cardones. They've been around for years, but people, you've got the new up-and-coming ones. You've got your Mark Tilbury's. They realised that it's going to the short-form content.
Look, the average McDonald's lunch costs $15 a day.
Straight away, I don't know anybody who's spending $15 a day on McDonald's.
Big order.
That is a big order.
My lunch is healthier and it only...
Whoa.
Let's nutritionally dissect what Mark Tilbury's lunch really is. Now, Sam, what you saying?
He's got an 80p loaf of bread, so he's somehow managed to find, like, even for bread, the least nutritional value. What's that bag of crisps?
Yeah, it's a 6-pack of them McCoys.
And what's that, strawberry jam?
Strawberry jam. What do you think of that for dinner and that? No drink. No drink. No drink, because you're going to drink the jam.
He's on that tap water, isn't he?
Exactly, yeah. That's why he's on the reels now. The tap water's rotted his brain, and he's thought, this is my dinner.
Yeah, he's got all that fluoride stored in his stomach.
I get that it's saving you a decent amount of money a year. I think I'd just afford to lose that money so I could eat something with a bit of flavour. Some chicken tendies. Maybe even a bowl of dog food. Maybe that might be a bit better than that.
100%. At least it's got meat in it.
Yeah.
You would be better off eating dog food than eating that all day.
If I invested that in the S&P 500...
He's saying save the money, live off a diet that essentially you'll be able to retire at 55. If you're eating jam sandwiches and crisp butties every day, trust me, you aren't making 55.
Nice argument.
Reps and redemption.
Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the f*** up.
Delve into one of the top comments. You've also got a really hot financial debate going on, which proves the point we were saying at the start of the audience is just as bad. We're talking US-UK rivalry about whether it's crisps or chips.
He's making it so in 30 seconds you can take something from that. The people who actually watching short form content, 30 seconds is gone. They're looking for tramps getting smashed by BMXs. They're looking at crackheads jumping off of buildings. They're not looking for Mark Tilbury's epic financial and nutritional advice, are they?
Imagine you bought this car 3 years ago for $1,000 per month. Over 60 months. That would have cost you a grand total of $60,000.
Yeah, this is a good point. And this is the thing with some of these guys.
Yeah,
they've got good points. Should you be spending $60,000 over the course of a contract on a Tesla?
No, you would probably be to do that.
Yeah, I kind of understand what he's trying to say in the first point. It's be frugal. I think a lot of young people in general could learn the lesson of you need to be a bit more frugal. Frugal's a balance. You don't take frugality to the point where you're eating jam butties. That's frugality gone too far.
You're taking the mick.
Yeah, at that point you may as well just like live in your car and stop showering as well.
Yeah. Well, I can't even spell shower, never mind take one.
You'll never get rich in your 20s without these 3 accounts. First is a current account. This is where your paycheck goes.
He's looking at me.
What do you think about that, mate? What do you think about the possibilities of becoming a millionaire by having a current account?
Since Mark's telling me, clearly very high. Mark's got more money than me. I take everything that he's got to say is absolute gospel.
I'm contrasting Mark Tilbury, financial genius with the fact that everybody I know owns a current account.
So does that make everyone you know a financial genius?
At least a millionaire. We need to step his game up, mate. I've got a current account. Let's see what the next...
I keep spending all mine on Brazzers subscriptions.
Second is a high interest savings account.
I think everyone's got one of them. We're missing the point completely here. Yeah. So the third one's got to be a slam dunk. Do you know what I'm saying? This has got to get me to my Bugatti.
Third, a tax advantage investment account.
This is where you'll grow your money.
See, now he's talking stock sizes, taxes.
The second it gets above 80 IQ,
yeah,
it's poo time, isn't it?
At this point, I'm switching off. What am I doing, Ryan? I'm going into the comments. I'm having a look at the comments. Whoa, was that an affiliate link? Mark Tilbury's got an affiliate link to Trading 212.
Trading 212 wasn't in anything he's just said.
I always think when you're watching content that's made for having you are the kind of guy who's 100% qualified to be trading on 212. This is really, really good advice, Mark.
It is. This is a good one by Hugh Janus. Where should I keep my money? In a bank account. I've been stuffing mine in my mattress.
That is literally what he said, though, isn't it?
He did. Own a bank account.
And that's why we're millionaires.
Why are you buying ice cream on a credit card?
Why wouldn't I? I buy everything on a credit card.
What I say with the Finance Bro content is it's applicable to a very small percentage of people who are willing to take this serious. But in the same breath, if you were actually going to go into financial investing, go into trading, you wouldn't be watching short form content. And this is the problem with this.
I'd like to take this moment to make an official call out to Mark Tilbury. I don't want to fight you. Sam does. Obviously, there's an age discrepancy. Everyone knows when you're older, you're older. So obviously, we'll make it a handicap match because obviously you're older. We'll tie your arms together and we'll just let Sam fight you. Official call out. We'll book our MSG and we'll get this ball rolling. Yeah, man. The people who are actually going to take this advice on board aren't watching, are they?
No.
They aren't paying homage to his viewership. The people who are actually watching are arguing about crisps and chips. That's another thing I don't get yet. When people have supposedly made a lot of money before they've come online, why do you need come online get AdSense? Why do you need come online peddle affiliate links under the guise of giving really basic financial advice that you can go get in a bank?
I also think there's plenty of people out there who are frugal who aren't going to be millionaires. And I don't think everybody's got the disposable income to invest. And you might say, well, that content isn't made for them. But it's like we said, if the content isn't made for them, the chances are they're not going to be watching it through short form content anyway, which is a case of, is it just more Brainrot content?
More than likely.
Which brings us on to my favourite Brainrot content creator.
Triple double.
Triple double.
Triple double's Alex Hormozy, by the way. We haven't even made the joke yet.
Look at it, they'll laugh. They'll be like, haha.
Yeah, there's other content creators as well as Mark Tilbury. Did you ever know that? No.
He's the only one I watch.
Hormozys and your Gadzis, the legends, give pretty decent financial advice from what I can see. The same as Tilbury does. There's a distinct flaw with the character of the content and the content creator, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, Hormozy, horrific diet, obviously on PEDs.
Denies it.
And it's like, you could give all the financial advice you want. When there's glaring holes in your personality, it's hard for me to take your content seriously.
This is where I think, for me, it's the Jordan Peterson issue. I've liked Jordan Peterson, some of his advice. I've watched him over the years. I've read his book. But the problem becomes, I think it's a problem with the content creators themselves, but I also think it's a problem with the audience. Whereas the audience then wants to become an expert on everything. So Alex Hormozy should stick to talking about sales advice and how to get people buying things they don't want. Gadsy should stick to selling courses. But when it comes to the other stuff, that's where the issue becomes, because we'll throw up an article here just to get the ball rolling on the Alex Hormozy. In this article, he's saying you can put on £35 in 6 weeks naturally. Even if you do PDs, you'd really, really struggle to put £35 of muscle on. They're very much charlatans and they'll do anything to up their financial game. This leads it on to, we'll start with this short.
Kylie Jenner changed my life. I saw her on the cover of Forbes and I was like, she's younger than I am and she's a billionaire and I feel like I know more about business. It was such a paradigm shift for me. I was like, how is this possible? I was taking between 13 and 17 million a year personally. I thought I was doing pretty well. Then I saw that and I just felt horrible about myself. It ruined a week of my life.
He's talking about how he's earning $13 to $17 million a year. Generational wealth secured.
You've gone clear, you've made your money. How are you going to be making that much money and be so insecure about it then when someone, a celebrity, who've got access to Hollywood connections, these guys are built to have money and keep money their whole lives. Yeah. How are you going to be so insecure that when you see them making more money than you see it ruins your whole week? Kylie Jenner, she's probably 90 IQ because she's the face of the op, and there's people for people. There's people making her money, branding her out. It doesn't necessarily mean she's a better businessman. If anything, Alex is probably the better businessman.
Yeah, he started from scratch.
But he's so insecure that he can't see that.
You've got to ask yourself the question: if you're falling down these algorithms and you want to secure generational wealth, you want to provide for your family, that's all well and good. But you've got to look at these guys and think, oh, these role models, when they're comparing themselves to Kylie Jenner.
Fully, because I could get 100 grams of protein. I would have 2 tortillas, which were free. Each of those were 400 calories.
From this point on in the reel, it is just Alex Hormozy telling you his Chipotle order.
He's just telling you that, and this has got
Brainrot content.
500,000 views.
Half a million likes. Never mind the views.
500,000 likes. Listen to what he's saying. I'm just cramming in the calories. Yeah, that's what you can do when you're on TRT and you're down-eyed.
And let's relate back to the audience saying how they're as bad as each other. A pause double. He has his own system and terminology of finessing Chipotle. He's getting glazed for his Chipotle order. Hey, here's a quick one for us get glazed now. What's your Mackey's order?
Big Mac, fries, Diet Coke.
Respect. It's glazing my boy for his Mackey's order.
No, it's not even. I do the pause double. So I do this method where I say I'll have a single double Mac, and then I say no, I'll have a double Mac, so I end up getting a triple Mac.
Yeah?
Yeah. And then what I do is, because I've got the triple Mac, I say, can I have a McFlurry, please? She gives me a McFlurry. I put me through the carton. I say, do you want to lick on my McFlurry? Little does she know, she's got a gob full of my knob.
If I was eating a McFlurry and there was a little something in it, a little sausage, I'd be thinking to myself,
It's always weird for me.
99% of the time it works, 100% of the time.
Yeah.
Quick maths. Top comment.
41k likes on this comment alone.
I truly respect him because of his honesty. Ask me my honest Burger King order.
What's your Burger King order?
Burger and chips.
Fucking hell.
Am I going to get a comment glazing me from your honesty?
Probably.
I hope so. Most of the people we cover, they're somewhat savvy in some areas, and they do have some genuine advice to give. Look at the garbage you have to sit through, you have to filter through to get anything out of it, and it's just not worth the payoff.
Be careful of having role models on the internet. We've always said, no matter who you are, and that includes if you're somebody and you're watching this content and you're agreeing with what we say.
Like, we're legendary guys, but you have to take everything we say with a pinch of salt. We're just two dudes in a bedroom.
Just because we're honest about his McDonald's order doesn't mean you can trust everything that we say.
Exactly, man.
I think the best advice I could give you with regards to these people, they all tell you what books they read, and most of them just regurgitate the books into short form and long form content. Watch these short form contents where they tell you the books that they've read and just read the same books, and then you'll get an insight to their mind, and then you'll start realising how their mind ticks, because a lot of them, like Alex Emoji loves Robert Cialdini. Why? Because he knows all the psychology acts, and that massively works for him in terms of things like the halo effect and abusing the fact that he's on TRT to trick people into thinking, oh, he's got a good body, therefore he knows everything about everything.
There's a reason why financial guru content is now popular. The economy stinks, people is broke, and they're sick of being broke. Look at it from the creator's perspective. It is a perfect position for them to take advantage of. You have millions of people looking to get more money, and you can give real bottom of the barrel, bang average advice, and you can get millions from it. Whether it's AdSense, you can peddle your products, you can peddle courses, and promise your audience riches. You just got to look at it this way. Everyone wants to be a millionaire, everyone wants more money, and no one really wants to work anymore. So, as I say, it's a perfect advantage for the creators to take, because they can bank on that, bank on the audience desperation, and make themselves a good bit of bank in the process.
I don't take no orders from no woman, by the way. By the way, I don't take no orders from no women, and I don't listen to women yelling. I tell them to shut up.